Hey, welcome in, Grateful Gal family, to the Grateful Gal Sports Huddle. Y'all know what time it is. About to get directly into the daily verse before I get into the Sports Huddle rundown. Daily verse for the day of February 24th, 2024, derives from the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 13, and it states as follows. For I, Jehovah your God, am grasping your right hand, the one saying to you, do not be afraid, I will help you. Amen. And again, it's from the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 13. And this morning, ladies and gentlemen, for the Sports Huddle rundown, I'll be going over NCAA men's and women's top 25 from Thursday through Sunday, NCAA baseball top 25, National Hockey League, NBA regular season, Major League Baseball spring training, and the NFL Combine update. So getting directly into it. Again, before I get into that, also, I wanted to correct myself in my last Sports Huddle. The Georgia Bulldogs, we actually had a 29-game win streak. I said 27 win streak on Thursday when I was speaking about the college football playoffs extension. But yeah, so don't take my word on that. It's 29-game win streaks. Hopefully, these next couple of years we can break that. Get it to the 30s. But I'm truly feeling confident about Kirby Smart and his program and how we're going to proceed going forward. So go Dogs. Then moving on to the NCAA women's top 25 from Thursday. We had number 2 Ohio State defeat Penn State 82-69. We had number 20 Louisville defeat Georgia Tech 80-62. We had number 1 South Carolina defeat Alabama 72-44. We had an upset out of Syracuse. We had unranked Duke defeat number 17 Syracuse 58-45. We had number 19 Notre Dame defeat Clemson 74-47. We had an upset out of Iowa. We had number 14 Indiana defeat number 4 Iowa 86-89. We had an upset out of NC State. We had unranked North Carolina defeat number 6 NC State Lady Wolfpacks 80-70. Number 13 LSU defeated Auburn 71-66. I believe Angel Reese, she had a historic night. Well, not a historic night, but I believe she scored her 20th 20-point double-double. She had 25 points and 20 rebounds. So that's her 17th double-double of the season, But she had 25 points and 20 rebounds in that game to help LSU defeat Auburn 71-66. Then we had number 16 Gonzaga defeat San Francisco 74-48. A top 20 ranked matchup. We had number 12 UCLA defeat number 18 Utah 82-52. From Friday games, we had an upset out of the top 3. We had unranked Arizona defeat number 3 Stanford 68-61. We had a top 12 ranked matchup. Number 7 USC defeated number 11 Colorado 87-81. And we had number 9 Oregon State defeat Washington State 65-52. For today's games kicking off at noon, we have number 5 Texas going up against UCF. Number 21 Creighton hosting Villanova. Top 25 ranked matchup, number 22 West Virginia hosting number 24 Baylor at 2 p.m. on the Big 12 Network. Also, if you want to see that number 21 Creighton host the Villanova game, that game is going to be kicked off at noon today on Fox. Then following that game on Fox at 2 p.m., we will have number 23 Oklahoma hosting Oklahoma State. Number 25 Princeton going up against Columbia. Number 16 Gonzaga going up against Pepperdine. For Sunday games, kicking off at noon tomorrow on ESPN, we have number 13 LSU going up against Tennessee. We have number 19 Notre Dame going up against Boston College. The LSU-Tennessee game could be seen tomorrow afternoon on ESPN. We have number 20 Louisville hosting Virginia. We have number 4 Iowa hosting Illinois at 1 p.m. on FS1 for Sunday. We have number 2 Ohio State hosting Maryland. Number 8 Virginia Tech hosting North Carolina. Number 10 Kansas State going up against Kansas on ESPN2 at Sunday tomorrow at 2 p.m. Number 17 Syracuse hosting Pitt. Number 1 South Carolina going up against Kentucky. Number 3 Stanford hosting Arizona State. We have a top 20 ranked matchup. Number 7 USC hosting number 18 Utah tomorrow at 3 p.m. on the Pac-12 Network. Number 6 NC State going up against Duke. And number 15 UConn going up against DePaul. So make sure y'all tune into the Thursday Sports Huddle, to get updated information from NCAA men's and women's from Saturday through Thursday. Moving on to the NCAA men's top 25 from Thursday. We had number 3 Purdue defeat Rutgers 96-68. We had a top 25 ranked matchup, also with an upset. I said that'd be a pretty good game. We had number 21 Washington State upset number 4 Arizona 77-74. So yeah, I figured I was taking Washington State to win, but I didn't know for sure. But I feel like they're a pretty good ball club, and that's a Pac-12 battle. So that was a pretty good game. Moving on to Saturday games, kicking off today at noon, we have a top 15 ranked matchup. We have number 2 Houston going up against number 11 Baylor today at 12 p.m. on CBS. Number 24 Florida hosting Vanderbilt. Number 4 Arizona hosting Washington at 2 p.m. on CBS. Number 6 Iowa State hosting West Virginia at 2 p.m. on ESPN2. Number 8 Duke going up against Wake Forest at 2 p.m. on ESPN. Number 25 BYU going up against Kansas State. Number 12 Illinois hosting Iowa. Number 20 South Carolina going up against Ole Miss. Number 10 North Carolina going up against Virginia at 4 p.m. on ESPN. We have a top 20 ranked matchup today at 4 p.m. on CBS. We have number 17 Kentucky hosting number 13 Alabama. We have number 23 Texas Tech going up against UCF. Number 9 Kansas hosting Texas today at 6 p.m. on ESPN. We have number 14 Auburn going up against my Georgia Bulldogs at 6 p.m. on the SEC Network. We have number 1 UConn hosting Villanova at 8 p.m. on Fox. Number 5 Tennessee hosting Texas A&M at 8 p.m. on ESPN. Number 21 Washington State going up against Arizona State at 8 p.m. on ESPN2. Number 22 Colorado State going up against UNLV. Number 18, St. Mary's hosting San Diego at 10 p.m. on ESPNU. And number 19, San Diego State going up against Fresno State at 10 p.m. on the CBS. For tomorrow games, Sunday, kicking off at noon, we have number 15, Creighton going up against St. John's. Number 3, Purdue going up against Michigan at 2 p.m. on CBS. The Creighton and St. John's game could be seen on CBS also at noon. And then we have a game at 5 p.m. tomorrow evening. Number 7 Marquette hosting Xavier on FS1 at 5. Moving on to NCAA Baseball Top 25. And also make sure y'all tune into the Thursday Sports Huddle to get updated information from the NCAA Men's Top 25. Moving on to the NCAA Baseball. For Thursday games, we had number 3 LSU defeat Northern Illinois 10-2. For Friday games, we had number 14 Virginia defeat Wichita State in extra innings 5-4. Number 3 LSU fell to unranked Stony Brook 5-2. Number 19 Texas Tech absolutely dominated Texas Southern 32 runs to 5 runs. That's ridiculous. We had number 1 Wake Forest defeat Dayton 14-2. Number 21 South Carolina defeated Belmont 8-1. Number 24 Kansas State defeated Holy Cross 17-11. Number 25 Coastal Carolina defeated Illinois 17-9. Number 9 Tennessee defeated University of Albany 8-5. We had an upset out of Kennesaw State. We had unranked Kennesaw State out of Atlanta defeat number 10 Clemson. They dominated Clemson 18-1. We had a North Carolina clash. We had number 15 North Carolina defeat East Carolina, number 11, 2-1. Number 12 Duke defeated Northwestern 2-0. Number 17 Alabama dominated Valparaiso 14-2. We had an upset out of Sacramento State. We had unranked Sacramento State defeat number 22 Santa Barbara 6-2. We had number 6 Vanderbilt defeat Gonzaga 12-2. We had an upset out of Iowa. We had unranked Auburn defeat number 18 Iowa 7-5. Number 4 Florida handled business against Columbia 15-6. Number 8 Texas A&M dominated Wagner 34-4. Jeez. We had a top 25 ranked matchup. Number 5 TCU hosted number 20 UCLA. TCU defeated UCLA 4-3. Number 16 Texas defeated Cal Poly 2-0. Number 23 Indiana defeated Baylor 8-4. We had a top 10 ranked matchup. Number 2 Arkansas hosted number 7 Oregon State. Arkansas defeated Oregon State 10-8. Number 13 NC State defeated Hawaii 17-12. Moving on to today's games, kicking off today at noon, we have number 9 Tennessee hosting University of Albany. Number 3 LSU hosting Northern Illinois. Number 10 Clemson hosting Kennesaw State. A top 15 ranked matchup between North Carolina and East Carolina today at 2 p.m. Number 21 South Carolina hosting Belmont. Number 25 Coastal Carolina hosting Ball State. Number 16 Texas hosting Cal Poly. Number 6 Vanderbilt hosting Gonzaga. Number 8 Texas A&M hosting Wagner. Number 12 Duke hosting Northwestern. Number 17 Alabama hosting Valparaiso. Number 19 Texas Tech hosting Texas Southern. Number 23 Indiana going up against Baylor. Top 20 ranked matchup, number 14 Virginia hosting number 18 Iowa. Top 20 ranked matchup, number 5 TCU hosting number 20 UCLA. Number 24 Kansas State hosting Holy Cross. Number 4 Florida hosting Columbia. Number 2 Arkansas going up against Oklahoma State. Number 22 Santa Barbara going up against Sacramento. And number 13 NC State going up against Hawaii. For Sunday games, kicking off tomorrow at 11 a.m., we have number 4 Florida hosting Columbia. Number 12 Duke hosting Northwestern on the ACC network at noon. Number 18 Iowa hosting Wichita State. Number 24 Kansas State hosting Holy Cross tomorrow at noon on the Big 12 or ESPN+. The number 1 team in college baseball, Wake Forest, hosting Dayton at 1 p.m. tomorrow on the ACC network. Number 9, Tennessee hosting the University of Albany. Number 21, South Carolina hosting Belmont at 1:30 p.m. Number 2, Arkansas going up against Michigan tomorrow at 2 p.m. Number 3, LSU hosting Stony Brook. The last game of the top 25 ranked matchup between number 5 TCU and number 20 UCLA is tomorrow at 2 p.m. on the Big 12. Number 6, Vanderbilt hosting Gonzaga. Number 8, Texas A&M hosting Wagner. Number 10, Clemson hosting Kennesaw State. The last game of the top 25 ranked matchup between number 15 North Carolina and number 11 East Carolina tomorrow at 2 p.m. on ESPN+. Number 16, Texas hosting Cal Poly. Number 17, Alabama hosting Valparaiso. Number 19, Texas Tech hosting Texas Southern. Number 23, Indiana going up against Baylor. Number 25, Coastal Carolina hosting Cincinnati. Number 14, Virginia going up against Auburn. Number 22, Santa Barbara going up against Sacramento. Number 7, Oregon State hosting Oklahoma. And number 13, NC State going up against Hawaii. Make sure y'all tune in to the Thursday Sports Huddle to get updated information from the NCAA Baseball Top 25. Moving on to the National Hockey League. National Hockey League recap from Thursday through Sunday. Thursday games, the Senators defeated the Stars 4-1. The Red Wings over the Avalanche in overtime 2-1. The Capitals defeated the Lightning 5-3. The Devils fell to the Rangers 5-1. The Penguins defeated the Canadiens 4-1. The Hurricanes defeated the Panthers 1-0. The Blues defeated the Islanders 4-0. The Bruins fell to the Flames 3-2 in overtime. The Maple Leafs defeated the Golden Knights 7-3. The Kraken defeated the Canucks 5-2, and the Predators over the Kings 4-1. From Friday games, the 23rd of February, we had the Sabres defeat the Blue Jackets, the Jets over the Blackhawks in overtime, and the Wild defeated the Oilers 4-2. For today's games, kicking off at noon, today on ABC, we have the Red Wings hosting the Blues, the Canadiens going up against the Devils, the Islanders hosting the Lightning. Today at 3 p.m. on ABC, we have the Flyers hosting the Rangers, the Panthers going up against the Capitals, the Golden Knights going up against the Senators, the Avalanche hosting the Maple Leafs tonight at 7 p.m. on the National Hockey League Network. We have the Canucks hosting the Bruins, the Hurricanes hosting the Stars, The Flames going up against the Oilers. The Sharks hosting the Predators. The Wild going up against the Kraken. And the Kings hosting the Ducks. For Sunday games kicking off tomorrow at 1 p.m. on TNT, we have the Devils hosting the Lightning. At 3:30 p.m. tomorrow on TNT, we have the Penguins hosting the Flyers. The Hurricanes going up against the Sabres. The Blue Jackets hosting the Rangers. At 6 p.m. on the National Hockey League Network, we have the Blackhawks hosting the Red Wings. We have the Jets hosting the Coyotes, and we have the Predators going up against the Ducks. Tune into the Thursday Sports Huddle to get updated information from the National Hockey League from the weekend throughout the week. Moving on to the NBA regular season. NBA regular season kicked off again this past Thursday. We had the Magic defeat the Cavaliers 116-109. The Pacers over the Pistons 129-115. The Knicks defeated the 76ers 110-96. The Raptors hosted the Nets. They defeated the Nets 121-93. The Mavericks defeated the Suns 123-113. The Celtics defeated the Bulls 129-112. The Pelicans defeated the Rockets 127-105. The Thunder defeated the Clippers 129-107. The Nuggets over the Wizards 130-110. The Hornets defeated the Jazz 115-107. The Warriors defeated the Lakers 128-110. And the Kings defeated the Spurs 127-122. For Friday games, we had the Raptors defeat the Hawks 123-121. The 76ers defeated the Cavaliers 104-97. The Rockets over the Suns 114-110. The Clippers defeated the Grizzlies 101-95. The Thunder dominated the Wizards 147-106. The Heat defeated the Pelicans 106-95. The Bucks defeated the Timberwolves 112-107. The Warriors defeated the Hornets 97-84. The Nuggets over the Trailblazers 127-112. And the Lakers defeated the Spurs 123-118. For today's games kicking off at 8 p.m., we have the Pistons hosting the Magic. We have the Knicks hosting the Celtics tonight at 8:30 p.m. on ABC. And we have the Timberwolves hosting the Nets. Moving on to Sunday games, kicking off at 1 p.m. on ABC. We have the 76ers hosting the Bucks. We have the Suns hosting the Lakers at 3:30 p.m. on ABC. We have the Pacers hosting the Mavericks. The Cavaliers going up against the Wizards. The Hawks hosting the Magic. The Rockets hosting the Thunder. The Bulls going up against the Pelicans. We have a game tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on ESPN. The Warriors hosting the Nuggets. And we have the Jazz versus the Spurs. So make sure y'all tune in to the Thursday Sports Huddle to get updated information from the NBA regular season. Moving on to the Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball Spring Training again kicked off on Thursday, February 22nd. We had the Dodgers dominate the Padres 14-1. For Friday games, we had the Rangers defeat the Royals 5-4. The Cubs defeated the White Sox 8-1. The Dodgers defeated the Padres 4-1. And the Rockies defeated the Diamondbacks 3-0. For today's games, we have the Braves going up against the Rays. The Oilers hosting the Red Sox. The Marlins going up against the Cardinals. The Tigers hosting the Yankees. The Pirates going up against the Twins. The Blue Jays hosting the Phillies. The Mets hosting the Cardinals. The Cubs going up against the Giants. The Guardians hosting the Reds. The Rockies going up against the Athletics. The White Sox hosting the Mariners. The Rangers going up against the Royals. The Diamondbacks hosting the Rockies. The Dodgers going up against the Angels. The Padres hosting the Brewers. And the Nationals hosting the Astros. Moving on to Sunday games, we have the Braves hosting the Red Sox. The Oilers going up against the Pirates. The Rays hosting the Tigers. The Twins going up against the Red Sox. The Phillies versus the Yankees. The Astros versus the Cardinals. The Blue Jays going up against the Yankees. The Mets hosting the Astros. The Nationals going up against the Marlins. The Reds hosting the Angels. The Athletics going up against the Dodgers. The Cubs versus the Padres. The Rangers versus the Giants. The White Sox going up against the Diamondbacks. And the Mariners going up against the Guardians. With games later on Sunday, we have the Bruins hosting the Rockies. And the Royals going up against the Angels. So make sure y'all tune in to the Major League Baseball Spring Training as it continues to go forth. And then stay alert for updates of the beginning of the Major League Baseball opening day. I believe it's sometime in March, if I'm not mistaken. Let me find out. Let me see. Hope everybody having a blessed day today. Opening day. They don't got it on here yet. I don't know. But as more information comes down, I will have the information about opening day for the 2024-25 season. And on that note, Grateful Gab family, again, make sure y'all tune into the NFL Combine that kicks off Monday, February 26th through March 4th. I will have information on the Thursday Sports Huddle, 40 times, bench presses, all that type of stuff, the things that stand out from the experts over the week, who I'm looking to draft, all that type of stuff, the players I'm seeing in the Combine, who I'm looking for the Eagles to draft, that type of stuff. Like I said, I'm definitely want to go linebacker heavy, probably get a couple more offensive linemen for the future, that type of thing, probably get another young wide receiver to develop and grow behind A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, those type of players. And maybe even get a good younger quarterback for Jalen Hurts to mold as well, also just to have in the cut, just in case, God forbid, injuries happen to our quarterback position. So, but again, be blessed, be loved. I love y'all. Have a great today. And until next time, peace.